talk to Rin. Let's get out of here. Someone left a pretty funny comment saying that the original music for this game is going to be a 15 quid DLC. Which I did appreciate the sentiments of. Oh, here we go. We'll see how this music's changed. But now we're on a Chocobo. Oh, really? Can we, Down there is one of Oren's sigils for his ultimate weapon. So I think they're called celestial weapons on this, aren't they? Yeah, they changed it. Of course they changed it. They've changed all of it. So this is going to make this a little bit quicker, but I wasn't really bothered about how long it would take. I was kind of more interested in getting on the other stuff. Apologise if this makes too much noise, guys. I need to blow my nose. I can't find the damn tissues. Yep, definitely what you want to be doing during a live recording. Can jump onto this, can we not? Can I do any of the Chocobo specific stuff? So what's happening? Aha! I couldn't remember if you needed the... Is it the Gyashal greens or Jashal? That word that's tricky to pronounce. Ooh, that must be for Kimari. Ooh, shit, I didn't even see that shit. I just bashing X trying to jump.
Thank you so much for your words yesterday.
Who are you again? Oh, is that old guy? He's going to tell us some more stuff.
Journey to you.
Oh, maybe not. Brevity, man. I can do with that. I love the lounge. Like the oh, there's something loungy about this tune. And then it goes nuts. Loses a lot of its charm. Oh, this is where we're going to be able to. We can go back on the underside. Yay! Oh, if I say anything strange, guys, just bear with me. I've not had much sleep. Having a lot of trouble lately sleeping. I think it's because my mind's just active on all the shit I need to be doing. Because it's a lot. It's not a cutscene, is it? No, it's a transition. Right. Oh wow! I did like the look of the armoured Chocobos.
What are you doing on this road?
I'm a baller.
Oh, you know.
I see. The high road ends over there. However, we have sealed off the... You may ask the gate captain.
Yeah, I know. I would rather, like, check for secrets and shit. If I'm gonna be frank with you. Ah, that must be the signification that you can jump on stuff. It is. If you press X on the... whatever the hell that... Why have I got an iPod cable on me? Very strange. Ooh, that's good. Oh, I got a 25.
Old road. You can't run. Say.
How much have we got? Only one potion.
Sure are a lot of...
Let's give Owaka some money. There you go.
I'll make it.
I can't remember how much he needs, but it's probably a lot more than that. Oh, here we go. There it is, Mars Crest. It's pretty cool that you can get that stuff early on. A lesser game would have made those chests invisible until you got to a certain point and then made them revisible. as a way to deny the player. I'll never forget in my RPG that I was making in RPG Maker back in like 2005 or something daft. I made a secret in the basement of a bar. I had a pub, and in the basement there was obviously a ton of barrels that had the ales and the casks and all that kind of good stuff. And if you examined the right one, it took you to this warp world, and inside this warp world there was this kind of crazy hallucinogenic trip of a path that you had to navigate that was dangerous and wrought with traps. But afterwards, I'm okay. You got a really good item, a really awesome chest. But I couldn't put a cap on the chest, so you could keep on picking the item up. And the chest would open, and it would give you the item, but if people were to accidentally press it again, you would get the item again. So it was one of those things where
Gee, Captain Lucille and Elma should have been
you could get an unlimited amount of awesomeness just by exploiting my lack of ability to program the event of the chest. It's quite funny.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm a summoner?
Sorry, ma'am. No exceptions.
You dare impede a summoner's pilgrimage?
Can you imagine if Barthello fell on his
Sorry,
back?
ma'am. No
Because
exceptions.
it looks like he's got like a great ring around his belt. I don't know if you've ever fell on anything that's, you know, solid, but it sucks. It sucks a
You have to
lot.
leave your chocobos here. Come on, everyone off.
They're an interesting voice actor. So I believe Donna and Barthello are going to be the reasons we get through this.
It's you. As you can see, not even summoners can pass.
It's tragic.
But they'll call on us.
Get her in her fishnets.
Just wait.
That's a
and see.
crazy outfit, that one, Donna.
In the meantime, I think I'll have a nap.
She's got the Akuma ribbons going.
Oh, Bartello.
The Mushroom Rock Road is off limits to non-Crusader personnel
Mushroom Rock
until
Road.
the end of the mission.
But I want to go and kill that big sin spawn monster.
Gata and Luzu reporting, sir.
This is the last of them.
Good to have you with us.
Oh, you
Go
can
on
see it
through.
there, the sin spawn. That very low res
Show me how to play Blitz sometime.
box.
Wait around. We'll have Sin beaten in no time.
Oh shit, I just remembered too. I didn't equip Jex shot in the second half on Tidus, I don't think. If I'd have equipped Jex shot, I might have been able to use the bloody thing and scored from the halfway line. Because it increases your attack a lot.
Any donation toward Operation Meat.
Operation Meehan. Wow. Nah, fuck you.
Hey, you're a summoner. Enter. What, they didn't tell you?
Nope,
We're
they
bringing
didn't.
Sin Spawn from Oliver Spear.
Yep.
Sin Spawn inevitably.
Yep.
We're going to lure it in.
Ooh. And the trap's not going to work.
I'm sorry, I can't let you pass.
Okay. Right, time to talk to... Ah, here we go. Gotta do those event triggers. Oh god, here he comes. The Guado tossbag himself. Look, even his theme is scary! How can he not be bad?
So, we meet again, Lady Yuna.
Yes?
You look troubled. Is there anything I can do?
Look how tall he is. I know this is probably not the best thing to talk about at this moment in time, but I wonder how big the Guado's dicks are, because look how long his arm is! Why does his arm need to be that long?
I see.
Long arm, long fingers.
Maester Seymour, let me show you to the command.
It's probably like a size 3 shoe. Maybe they've got really small
I have
ones.
a request.
Yes, Your Grace.
I need to have Summoner Yuna and her guardians let through to the command center.
I never understood
But
Seymour's
Maester
hair.
Seymour. Maester Seymour, sir.
Do not worry. I will take full responsibility.
It's got some serious right angles going on in that. But the texture's really good,
Very well, they may pass.
all considered. Here's another one with a random bit of teal. This green coloration that everybody seems to have, except for maybe Lulu.
Thank you, Your Grace.
That could have been better, Yuna.
Yuna, it's time to go.
Oh, right.
Who does he think he is?
He's a Maester. Better get used to it, yeah?
Oh, Waka. So subservient. You have no idea what's coming. Hopefully not Seymour. Filthy bastard. You may pass. If only we had the capture weapons at this point, we could be working towards the capturing. And then we could work towards getting pretty damn cool towards the end of the game.
All hail, Maester Seymour.
Wow. That guy's face needed some work. Very ominous theme, Seymour's.
Brave crusaders of Spira, protectors of all Spira. Believe in the path you have chosen. Let faith be your strength. I, Seymour Guado, Maester of Yevon, will bear witness to your deeds today.
Another lady there with their ass art. How do any of the men get any work done in this world?
Why's Maester Seymour backing the Crusaders, eh? They're using Albed's Machina. They're violating the teachings.
It's progressive.
Even going against the teachings, they're willing to risk it for the greater good. Waka, I think Maester Seymour sees that too.
Oh, your green sandals, Waka.
Lulu!
I'm just the tits.
I can only speculate.
Go on, Oren.
yourself.
Drop some knowledge. Have you noticed that he's... Or I think Oren has... Is it Yoshitaku Amano's signature on his jug?
Ah, Sir Oren. It is an honor. I would be most interested in hearing what you've been doing these past 10 years.
Been in Zanakan, bro.
Nothing to say about it.
I see. Sir Oren must be a great asset as a guardian.
He is going to wrap his sword around your chin.
Please,
You lanky
there's
streak
no
of
need
piss.
for formalities.
Excuse me. Maester Seymour?
Whoa, how tall is
Why
his
is
Waka?
Your lordship
What is going on?
present here, sir?
What's the perspective
Please,
there?
speak as you
See more
normally
feet through the ground, or is there really that much of an incline?
Isn't this operation against the teachings of Yevon?
It's like
Aren't you
Kevin
gonna
Peter
stop
Hall.
them?
It's true. I should. However, both the Crusaders and the
I could
Albed
see her
truly want
ass.
peace for Spira.
But I got confused.
This Operation Mihen was born from that wish they share. Although it may be sacrilege to Yevon, their intentions are pure. And I, Seymour Guado, the person, not the Maester of Yevon.
Is his surname actually Guado?
I wish them well in their endeavor.
That's like your surname being
Using
human.
Machina. That's bad, isn't it?
Pretend you didn't see them.
Beg your pardon, but that's not something a Maester should say.
The ostrich
Then
defense.
pretend I didn't say it.
You're kidding.
From the first
Why don't you
time I
pretend
laid
you're
eyes on
walking?
him, I never did like Seymour. But you know, some of the things he said that day, they made a lot of sense to me.
But the bottom of his coat is ruined, dragging across the floor all the time. Temple of Yevon in Jothe. We get to run Mushroom Rock Road. This place I say reminds me, every place reminds me of farming the animals for the Calmlands. I always liked this as a mechanic. Like, there's a couple of people on the road, you don't have to talk to them, but if you do, they give you the things you might need for the next area. Like, I think one of them gives us a piece of equipment that stops you from being put to sleep. Jesus, look at this, big boys. Wow. Vuiver? It's a weird one. Oh, we need to put one of these... blind him so he doesn't whack us too hard. Oh, nice. Whack at it, 20.
You will hurt no one.
God, I love that guy's. I forget the name of his voice actor. I think it's Is it Matt Mackenzie, I think he's called? It's been a long time since I was... I can't even remember what element these guys were weak to. I think it was Thunder. But if you remember Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, which was the second film in the Vampire Hunter D lineage, there was a Marcus brother who had a crossbow and fired tons of bolts. He was voiced by the same person who voices Orin. It's a pretty unique voice. I definitely approve of it. 289. Ooh, he went for a special. Getting his gore on. Apparently, Chia reduces attacks by 1/15. And it stacks on itself. But the higher your defense, I think the better it is, so it's one of those that can be really, really devastating once you put it... Ooh, Christ! Tell you what we're going to do here, because that big hit just then, we're going to put Whacker in, and we're going to blind this guy. I don't know, I think it'd be nice if RPGs would make some kind of system of new game plusery. Because can you imagine being able to pick any party members at any point of the game from the very beginning? The same ability with maybe going places, like getting the airship at the beginning. I mean, you could still do the main story links and you would have to still do them, but you could do them while doing other things and being able to not necessarily sequence break, but do other things and get things earlier and completely mix up your approach to the game, which would be really fun. Kind of like the notion of writing or the English language or any kind of creative use of language. You learn the rules of said language so that you can learn how to break them when being creative. Which of course doesn't mean you have a disrespect for it, it just means that you understand it enough to start twisting it to your way of presenting it. Is all this shit just for Kimari? And I'm going to do that 100 times before I learn. Gives him Fire Strike. Plus 3% defense. Still can't change overdrive. Oh, hang on a second, it's up to the top, isn't it? There we go, that's how we change it. We just don't have any to change it to yet. Bit of a shame.
Excuse me, Lady Summoner Yuna?
Classic. Yes. Oh, it's Tenchi!
Command Center.
So, if anybody watched Cartoon Network during the early 2000s, you remember a show by the name of Tenchi Muyo. Classico's voice actor was the Cartoon Network dub Tenchi.
We're still in the midst of preparations this way. Sorry.
Which was a very strange program, because it had like a main narrative which was quite interesting, and then before they explained it or answered the questions of that narrative, there was a side narrative where all the bad guys and interesting characters were suddenly living with him at his house, and all in love with him. Like, it went weird. It was Tenchi Muyo, like Tenchi in the City or something daft. It got batshit crazy.
I'm just doing my...
Yeah, I understand. Is he gonna stop us going that way? Yeah, I thought so. But the problem with this next area is they can put you to sleep, and then they can have magic casters that just bomb you. It's incredibly annoying. Oh, that little bastard as well, he's really evasive. Also, it attacked twice before Tidus even got an attack, and Tidus is our fastest member, so the Imperia is a bitch. But luckily enough, it's a weak bitch. Ooh, that's good. Increases our overdrive, I believe, every time we attack, that one. I'm gonna have to give her something with sensor, because it sucks not being able to tell what these things are weak to. Everything. Because they're made of paper. Goddamn jiggle physics. What out of 24? It is Oaka. Let's have a see what he's got. Interesting, look at that! Plus 5%. Oh no, that's... I'm looking at the one I've got on. Jesus. That looks pretty good. But the last time I bought something, I got the exact same thing, didn't I, if you remember? But we'll grab it. Because it seems pretty cool.
We making a fool, but you, lad...
You get a discount. I wonder if your discount is indicative of how much money you've given him.